Okay, so now that our instance is running, let's connect to it. There, there are several ways to connect, and I'm going to show you the most common ways to connect. So first we have an EC2 instance connect, which is the easiest. It opens the terminal right in our browser without needing to set up anything. Second, we can SSH from our terminal, and this is the most traditional way using the key pair we downloaded earlier. Third, we have our session manager, which is the most secure way, and it doesn't require opening any ports at all. And we'll also cover this briefly as well. First, let's start with the easiest method. So as you can see, we are in the EC2 console, and I've selected my instance, right? So make sure your instance has this blue tick on the left side. And we're going to head over to the connect button right here around the middle of the page. We're just going to left click it. And this takes us to the connect page. And we can see that there's 4 tabs for different connection methods. Okay, so the first tab is the EC2 instance connect. And the username is the pre-filled as EC2 user, and that's the default user for the Amazon Linux distribution. And all we need to do here is click connect, and we're connected. Okay, so I'm just going to show you what that looks like. We'll give it a second. Okay, for this part, we're gonna be doing the SSH client connection. So first things first, we actually need to get to the folder where we downloaded our key pair. Next, we are going to need to upgrade the permissions, just like that. Once that's done, we're gonna come back here, and we're going to run this one over here. And just like that, as you can see, we are connected now. And we can run a couple of commands to see how long we've been up for. We can do uptime, and we can see it's been up for 24 minutes. We can run a couple other commands just like who am I to see who the user is. We can do host name. We can also do something like free-h. As you can see, pretty much we're in the Amazon Linux terminal, right? And we've successfully connected to our instance, aka our server, that is within the cloud. So, and the third way we can actually connect to our instance would be through something called Session Manager. Okay, so we're just going to head back over here to our instance page, and we're going to choose the connect option over here at the top. Session Manager is right here, and we can just left click over here where it says connect. Okay. So in a production environment, Session Manager is probably the most recommended way to connect, right? And we'll set this up in a later video where we cover IAM roles for EC2 instances. Okay, and just like last time, we have a bunch of stuff in here, and we can see our Linux works. Okay, so just to recap, we have our 3 methods, right? We have our EC2 instance connect, which is the easiest. It runs in our browser, and it's great for quick tasks. It requires 2 things: a public IP address and ports 22 to be opened. That's it. Next, you have our SSH client, and this is the traditional way. It uses key pair files from our local terminal, and it also requires a public IP address and port 22 to be opened. Lastly, we have our session manager, which is the most secure. No ports are needed, no key pairs required, but it does require an IAM role, and that is the best practice for production. So, in our next video, we're going to learn how to manage our instance, how to start it, stop it, and understand the instance lifecycle.